Hello, I am Eluem. So, you've been working hard for years, climbing the financial ladder. Maybe you are still at the bottom of the ladder, or you are somewhere close to the top. Where you are on the ladder does not really matter. What matters is a question before putting all that time and effort into climbing your particular ladder. The question is, where is your ladder planted? Stephen Covey, the well-known American author of numerous bestsellers, points out that it doesn't matter how fast you climb on your particular ladder if it is leaning against the wrong wall. So please stop climbing for a minute and see where your ladder is planted. And if you are not happy where it is, you might like to find out where you want to move it. So the question arises, how do you make the money that you make? Most people assume that their financial standing is determined by how much they earn, how much they are worth, or maybe a combination of both. But more important than the quantity of money you earn is the quality of the money that you earn. In other words, it's not just how much you make, but how you make it. So what is the source of your cash flow? There are actually 4 distinct sources of cash flow, and each is quite different from the other. Each defines and determines a very different lifestyle. Quoting the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, income is generated whether you are an employee, a self-employed person, a business owner, or an investor. The cash flow quadrant is divided into 4 parts. We have the upper and lower left quadrants and the upper and lower right quadrant. On the upper left quadrant is the employee. The employee is usually one who goes to school, gets good grades, graduates from school, gets a good job, and then enters the rat race. He learns how to move away from crisis to survival and just keeps going back from crisis to survival, back and forth from crisis to survival. The employee barely has enough to share with other people, not to talk of living the dreams of maybe travel or eating out from time to time. He keeps going back and forth from crisis to survival. Some people look for an extra source of income by starting a business and becoming self-employed, so they can earn more income and get some more freedom. So they move to the left lower quadrant and become self-employed. The irony, however, is that the freedom sought from paid employment is lost in trying to make the business work. They have no free time, because if they take time off the business will not work and they do not earn money. So in effect, they do not own the business owns them. Now to the right side of the cash flow quadrant is the business owner. The difference between the self-employed person and the business owner is that the self-employed person runs the business by himself. If he doesn't work, nothing gets done. While the business owner employs people who work for him. For instance, if he has 100 employees working about say 8 hours a day, it means that in a 24-hour day, the business owner has 800 hours of paid employment. So he earns more income and attains financial freedom. This group has moved away from crisis and survival to financial freedom. In the lower right quadrant of the cash flow quadrant are the investors. Investors earn money from different streams, from different sources, and their money generates more money. It is important to understand the different quadrants so that one can be clear where his ladder is planted. And if a change is needed, they know exactly what to do to move their ladder to the right place. And usually the right thing to do is to change quadrants. For instance, one can move from an employee to an investor. One can be a self-employed person and an investor. One can be a business owner and an investor. The bottom line is that everybody should strive to be an investor and build passive income, which means getting your money to work for you while you sleep. Breaking away from typical job structures and creating your own stream of income puts you in the best position to weather any economic storm, simply because you are no longer dependent on a boss or on the economy. You determine your own income. Since you determine your own income, you can move away from financial freedom to building a legacy for your loved ones and moving into the plane of financial significance. I am still an employee and an investor. I would like you to click on the link in the description box and see if what I have to offer is a fit for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell so that you can know when I upload new videos.